Hello everyone, welcome to the Lunchlot Gaming channel. I'm your host Lunchlot and we're here today continuing our awesome Ark mod series. We've got 3 mods today. We've got the Teonus Map, Kaiju Planet, Easy Chibis, and they are pretty funky mods. Because of the size of the Teonus Map, it kind of tends to dominate the first 20 minutes of the video or so. There's a lot of stuff to look at and it's got some amazing caves in it, and I love caves. I absolutely love caves in Ark. We've got Primal Fear streaming on Twitch TV on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays between 9 PM and midnight GMT, that's British time. If you feel like coming along, chatting, hanging out, talking about cool stuff in Ark and just generally having fun, please come along and I'd be more than happy to see you and chat to you. So if at any point you find yourself liking this video, please hit like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, all that stuff that really helps the channel grow. I'll put a link to my Twitch TV page down below so you can go and follow me on there, and you can also ring the bell there for notifications. There's a lot of bells, Hey guys, so I'm here today in my pants on the Teonus map by Uzumi, Teonus v1.0, and I've got to say it is beautiful. I'm really a bit in love. So I'm on this little island thing here, just taking a look around. Just spotted that little geezer thing while I was down there, which is why I parked myself there to do the intro. So this map is first off huge. So this map has a desert biome, a snow biome, a lava biome, temperate regions with swamps and all kinds of things. And secondly, the thing I personally love about this map, one of my favourite things, it has some of the most beautiful caves I have ever seen in Ark. So I'm a big fan of spelunking in Ark. I love going spelunking, and yeah, these ones are just amazingly, gorgeously, richly detailed. So I'm going to take a quick wander around each of the biomes and sort of point out any spots of interest. Probably start with the lava biome. Okay, so point of interest number 1, the Giga Skull, I think. Might even be a bit bigger than a Giga Skull, with the lava pouring out of it. That is truly funky. And they've got the little lava flow at the bottom where it's met the sea. I kind of love it. Okay, this bit here looks to me like it'd be a really funky place to breed magmasaurs. I'm not sure you can on this map without mods, because the content of it is pretty much everything up to Scorched Earth. Let's just check this loot crate. I don't even need anything, but it's just habit, I suppose. So yeah, it's got content for everything up to Scorched Earth, and the dev said he might be looking at tech wrecks. Might be looking at adding in more later. But yeah, this is really cool. So many bridges and like little base possibilities and cool bits and pieces of terrain. I mean, when I look at maps, usually I look at caves and base spots is my main thing, and just generally the overall aesthetics, because I like my games to be beautiful. Alpha Rex with really cool colours. Hello. You're funky. And then you've got this huge volcanic archway here, which I think looks badass. Like a base on the edge of this thing, like a proper lag your game to hell and back castle would be awesome. Okay, so we've got this archway here and the entrance to the cave is just under here. Now I can't guarantee that I'm going to have seen everything, because I have like a limited amount of time to look at every mod that I do for this series, and this map is just so huge. The dev says it's roughly 75% bigger than the island, which is appreciably massive. Right, and we come out into this. Now this is why I love the caves. Every single cave on this map has something interesting in it, and the dev is looking to add more. There's several spots around the map where it just says cave coming soon, and I am pumped about those. Like, I can't wait to see what the ice cave looks like. I think it'll be beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I love maps with ruins in them, and these are particularly cool, I gotta say. I'm doing this bit running rather than flying because I just feel like that's kind of how it's meant to be experienced, you know? So you can come up here on top of this little platform here. Goes on even further into here. And then there's these amazing statues with the big fires, and they are just cool, like Viking warrior kind of things. One of the design principles behind this map was that it would have like the ruins of an ancient civilization on it, and I think the devs done a really good job of making it so that it's got the ruins of ancient civilizations on it, almost like it doesn't feel like just the one. Like, you can imagine a whole backstory of cultures here. So let me just get back around to there, and then we'll carry on with the rest of the tour. Okay, so you need a little bit of parkour over here, but it's nothing too troublesome. Okay, so we've got a tribute terminal over here, which looks like the old design. I'm not going to walk on it because I clipped through it for some reason, and I don't have no clips enabled, so I think that might just be a little bug. It is still a work in progress map after all. Around here we have more ruins. Not too sure what that is or what it does. I presume something, but I don't know. And then over here with a little bit of a running jump, you come to this spot here, which has these funky statues. Now, I love these statues. I think they're really cool. They remind me, if anyone's ever seen the old Monty Python film, which one was it? The King Arthur one, Knights of the Round Table or something like that. And the sorcerer, the dread enchanter named Tim. I'm fairly certain that's what the design idea was there. But yeah, they are very funky. Okay, I've just found another cave in the magma biome. It's a pretty small one, so I'll just quickly take you through it. Okay, I said it was a pretty small one, I lied. So yeah, it comes into this cave here. And there was just another one. So this entire map is really riddled with lots of different caves. Some of them small, some of them big. And more on the way. Yeah, this one's cool. It's got like a little fireplace at the back, which I think is really funky. Any more for any more? It's just a gallery, I think. Yeah. The last gallery. And this one, I haven't been in here. Good God, there's so many of these things. They're amazing. It's like the dev was just directly connected into my brain with everything I like. It's still going on. This entire warren, you could have a massive base in here. Absolutely huge. Rooms for breeding and different rooms for different purposes. So cool. I mean, I imagine it'd be cave damage, so probably not great for PvP, but whew, on PvE this would make one hell of a house. And it's just there if anyone was wondering. It's got a big hole in the roof. Didn't even notice the hole in the roof. Oh no, this is an entirely separate thing. Wow, just terminates in this little thing here. That's so cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see if there's anything in the water. Oh, there is something in the water. Nice. Cute. Okay, yeah. This map is really well done. Okay, so I'm over here and I just wanted to point out this waterfall. I think it's beautiful. You can actually go under it here. Don't think there's much to this other than like a little natural cave thing. Be really fun to build in on a PvE server, I think. But it goes all the way up. These really tranquil blue pools. That looks like a fun jump. All the way to the top. There's a little cave here. Loot crate in it. Nice. What do we get? Ramshackle cloth shirt. I'm set for life, man. And yeah, I'm loving the look of that. This is over in one of the temperate islands. Okay, this is another one of the islands, and it's got this cool little natural archway here. It leads into a cave, and then a tunnel up and out on the other side, which is funky. Just having a look over here. I'm loving these rock formations. Now, I don't really understand how it is that devs do their work. I'm not over much a computer person, but I presume these are sort of like pre-built shapes and then they adjust them to fit their needs. But this is really funky. I like natural archways though. They're a very cool feature. And I think at the bottom here, is there a way through? Yes, there you go. So we've got a cave with a waterfall view, which is nice. Although I'm not hearing any sound from it at the moment, which is good. But on other maps I have built near waterfalls and that has caused no end of pain for my eardrums. Okay, so we're over at the green obelisk, which is up there, and it's got this ruin underneath it. It's got these cool angel statues, which if you've seen the weeping angels from Doctor Who, I'm half expecting them to move when I'm not looking. And if anyone creates a mod that does that, I will play that game. I'm telling you, I will play it to hell and back. And yeah, kind of Aztec pillars, weeping angel faces, and then tribute terminal. It doesn't have any bosses yet, but I think that's something that will be coming later on. But yeah, this is funky. It's actually one of the very few above ground ruins I've spotted, and I might have missed loads. Like I said, this map is huge, but the vast majority of the ruined civilization seems to be in the caves. Okay, so we're moving into a decidedly more swampy area now. This is actually one of a couple of swamps I've spotted. Looks very cool. Ooh, more above ground ruins. I said I hadn't seen many, and here is one. Cool. No need to worry about the raptor. It'll ignore me. In theory, this is when I get sideswiped by a raptor. But yeah. Cool stone ring. A little bit of crystal. But yeah, this is nice. And then there's a mangrove swamp down here. Mangrove swamps are very cool biomes. In real life, I mean, they're very funky. If you ever fancy reading up about them, I recommend you do so. And if you're, you know, sad like me. Okay, so I'm loving the way these rock formations turned out. It's cool. I got a bit of an obsession with natural archways, so that's that. And that goes into sort of like a temperate highland side region. It's a cute little lake. Totally build a house here. I think not like a main base, but like a summer retreat. Ooh, that's funky. They're like really long decayed walls. I think they're just the rock textures, but really long. Apparently a natural stego pen. Okay, just to illustrate how big this map is. Over there is the archway where I found where we were in the magma cave. Over there is where we were, and then it still stretches all this way. I mean, this map is just legitimately huge. Cave with some oil in it, just underneath this huge lake here. Well, I like this natural wall. It's kind of like natural wall between the lava biome and one of the temperate biomes. Really funky. This is nice where this swamp pours down into mangrove swamp down below. I like that. So there is this entire underground world under this island. Actually no, this isn't even the cave I thought it was. This is just some other equally awesome cave. But yeah. Yes, this is the one. Okay. Right, so we want to be walking for this. Sorry about the seagulls, they're actually on the recording, not. My office is a square log cabin out in my back garden, and it is a very hot day today, so I've got the doors open because otherwise this just becomes a complete hotbox. And yeah, so apologies for any unexpected bird noises. So there was this entire city down here. It's got like little houses you can walk around in. Ooh, loot crate. And then the angel theme predominates, and they've got all the jungle sounds in the background as well, which is very funky. So yeah, you could just live down here entirely, just go to the surface occasionally for tames. Okay, let's check out this one and then we'll move on to the pièce de résistance. So, okay, well, yeah, these statues have cropped up again. I can't remember where we saw them last. They were in the volcanic ones. Cool. This fire fountain thing is funky. Okay, and then sort of the main event. Ooh, Armored Knights. I don't think I've actually ever seen these statues before in Ark. I assume they're part of the dev kit, but I've just never seen them. Yeah, so we've got like a little castle up here. Don't worry about the snake, it won't bite. All the scorpions. I mean, it will bite you, it's just not going to bite me. So, yeah, we've got that. Yeah, here's all you want. You can't see me. Okay, so yeah, and then you get up these steps into here. You've got the whistling wind noise of the cave in the background. You've got these braziers and statuary, the angels again. It's just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And if you hear that hum, down here, you have an entire thing. God, this is a labyrinth. So yeah, you've got your own little parkour run here. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to do a parkour run because I'm terrible at parkour in Ark. And anyone who wants to see that, my Sunday Fun Day video number 2, I think it was, we went and did the parkour cave on the centre and it was all kinds of crazy, but there's loot here and I died a lot, so if you enjoy watching YouTubers and game players die horribly, that is a video for you. And the other entrance to this just leads back the same way. There we go. Right, so that was this cave. There's 2 more caves I found. There might be more on the map, but the next 2 are the ones that I've seen. It always takes me a hot minute to find my way out of this place. I just say hot minute. I don't think I've ever said hot minute before in my life. Okay, I'll come back once we're at the other cave. I really like this natural cove thing. Reminds me of the famous 5 books I wrote when I was a kid. Okay, I finally found it. It took me about 20 minutes of searching to find a place I've been to before. But yeah, this cave is awesome. So it's kind of got like a very cool, almost aberration-y feel to it with the glowing mushrooms, which is very funky. And then if you come through here, you've got lots of crystal, a little jetty, some more ruins. Oh yeah, and this one has like a little stairway down to a little bit of water and some crystal, which is cool. Well, big glowing crystal, I don't think they're mineable. And then there's this super long bridge here, just a causeway from one side to the other. And this cave goes back a fair way actually. I think that links to the other side, I'll check that out in a minute. But there's not much down this side of it that I can see anyway, there's a lot of foliage. But yeah, this would be a really cool spot for some underground living. Right, let's test this. Okay, yeah, it looks like you can totally come through here. And it'll bring you up on the other side of that big rock wall. Ooh, yeah, cool. Okay, I'm going to go do the snow biome and then the desert biome, and the desert biome has probably the best cave on this map, in my humble opinion. Okay, so we're over here in the snow biome, and yeah, there is space for caves here, but they've got a little sign on them saying cave coming soon, and if you go through, there's nothing there. I checked. Like I said, it only has up to scorched, so I don't think it has like snow owls or anything like that on it. But yeah, it's pretty funky. big ice flows. I haven't seen any above ground ruins, but what I'll do once the snow cave is added, I'll come back and I'll do a little look at the snow cave, because the caves on this map are just awesome. Okay, so this is the desert biome. It's like very platformed, like lots of multiple tiers with archways between them. Ooh, ruins! I never spotted those the first time around. Come on, there we go. Yeah, I never spotted these the first time around, but some above ground ruins, they're cool. I like the ones that are half buried. It goes on for ages. So you've got all of this over here as well. It's just a huge desert. I'm a big fan of the desert biomes actually. Scorched was one of my favourite maps. I know not everyone rates it, but I really love that map. I really love all the maps, but Scorch was really particularly stand out for me. Another cave coming soon. And then up here you've got this like swampy bit, which is quite cool. More swampy stuff. Yeah. I'm loving the sort of like swamp transition into desert thing. This is swamp. I don't really know what you'd even class this as. Still got morella tops down here and stuff, so... Right, so this last cave, it is an absolute doozy. There is currently a slight bug with it, which the dev says he has no problem fixing and will be fixed shortly, just not in time for this video because this map takes about 20 hours to render. There's a bit of a hole in the world here as well, mate. Just if you're watching. So, you head in through here, and you head all the way down. And this is like a two-tier cave. So you've got the top cave, which is this labyrinth with giga skulls, all kinds of gribbly nasty things. Weird cut there was because I accidentally swore, just for the record. Yeah, see? Lots of insects. Not going to show you the exact path because I can never remember it. I just wander around in here until I stumble on it. You've got all these like little huts and houses dotted throughout, built into the rock. Which is really cool. Reminds me of those rock dwellings in Cappadocia, which if you fancy googling are worth a look just for the interest. Right, and after battling your way through the hordes of insects and seeing this cool little thing here, you can turn these off and on as well, which is pretty funky. You get to this bit, which goes all the way down. And then there's a bit of swimming, so I'm just gonna swim because trying to swim buggers up my flying. So I'll cut back once I'm in because otherwise it's just going to be a lot of this horrible scuba scuba screen. Okay, so bear in mind that I've been playing Ark since caves were a small hole in the ground with some metal in them, not even enemies, just hypothermia. And this has got to hands down be the most amazing cave I've ever seen in Ark. It's an entire lost city down here. It is spectacularly cool. It's got hanging banners, doorways, entire city. This would make for a phenomenal little PvP arena if you fancy doing some like structured PvP stuff. And yeah, it's amazing, it's huge, and I'm in love. You come down here at the bottom, and then they've got this pit with chains, which I think was in Scorched Earth. So a lot of like Scorched Earth type inspiration. It's got the big hand symbols that you found everywhere with the implants. Yeah, it is just stunning. Just absolutely stunning. And it goes up quite a way as well. So yeah. Ooh, I never spotted that before. Manticore statue. Nice. So yeah, if you fancy checking this mod out, I've put a link to the Steam page down below where you can subscribe for free, and I wholeheartedly recommend doing so. This bit's cool. And the dev also has a Discord as well if you fancy joining that and chatting about it. It is really, really cool. I cannot stress enough how much I love this map, and at some point I will probably, once it's all finished, do a series on this map or something. Maybe get some people together and do like a Eco's Empires maybe, or something like that. Be really funky. So onwards with the next mod. Okay, this is cool. I've just come across this entire pack of trikes up here, and I know I said onwards with the mod and everything, but yeah, I just figured I'd throw in this little extra bit. Just Trike Island. A couple of stegos ruining it. So I'm here on the back of Rodan. This mod is called Kaiju Planet. It's by UGZ, and I'll put a link to the Steam page down below in the comments. But yeah, this thing is cool. It does redonkulous amounts of damage. It kills things just by flying over them, apparently. I don't know if that's into them or over them, but either way, it just kills things by touching them. Lands, walks. It's got left click attack when it's on the ground, and you've got a couple of options in flight. So you've got the bite, which is normal. You've got a grab, which I haven't actually been able to grab anything, but I presume it works. And it clears trees as it flies, so I'll just fly through this bank of trees here. This thing is amazing, and best of all, its alt attack, it does a flaming spin. I mean, look at this. That's me, that tiny little dot on its back. So yeah, I can see why this one is popular. But yeah, I like the detailing on the model as well. It's been really well done. I'm looking forward to seeing what else the mod comes out with when it comes to Godzilla's turn and everything. And it swoops like a griffin, so... It's just there's no stopping these things. Okay, so let's check out its stats for a second. It's got 225,000 health. This is just a level 1 one that I spawned in, and that goes up by a very decent margin indeed. 5,000 stamina. Oxygen, who cares about oxygen? Low food, but who cares about that? Apparently it eats meat. Really good carry weight and melee damage. That's... Oh, and 50,000 torpor. Because, you know, just in case you were crazy enough to try and knock out Rodan. Let's just kill everything in the room. That is fun, I'm not gonna lie. This is a lot of fun. It's actually got a really decent flight speed as well. Looks like they've used a lot of the Pteranodon as a base, and then just scaled it up to 11. Okay, well that's enough of this madness. Let's check out the third mod. Okay, so this last mod is the Easy Chibi mod by RedDwarf. Now, if you're like me, you never keep a hold of your chibis for long. I die, I change servers, delete games, all that kind of stuff. So what this allows you to do is spawn in chibis for 3 exceptional kibble. So I'm just going to geofire myself some in, and we'll pop that in there. So it gives you a random chibi pet, completely at random, and the chibis are all part of the base game. There's nothing special on there, so if something were to happen, the chibis would remain, so you don't lose them. You can also trade them with other players. RG. Pulmonus Scopius. I thought it was going to give me nothing but RGs for a minute there. Let's just craft them all, see what happens. Aloe. Ooh, Chibi Reaper. I love chibis. Phoenix. Depending on the colour, they can be a bit iffy. Rock Golem. Nice. Wyvern, Trudon, Rosina. Ooh, Chibi Bloodstalker. That's cool. Let's check out that Chibi Bloodstalker. I've not actually seen one of these. So, obviously, you know, waiting for the events to come around and everything is the proper way of doing it. But to my mind, what this would be fun for is like adding to a server as like almost like a second economy. I think that would be pretty cool. And yeah, nice. Let's check out that rock golem. Never seen a chibi rock golem. What do we want to check out? So we'll look at the colours on the Phoenix because they can be quite variable. And Tapaharas, I do love Tapaharas. Reapers are just cool. Yeah, okay, let's try the Reaper. Don't fear the Reaper, the Chibi Reaper. Is that a copyright strike? I don't know. Okay, let's look. Okay, good. Oh, he's cute. Very, very cute. And what else do we get? We got a Chibi Rock Golem. Oh, he's tiny. So tiny. Came out. There we go. No, look at his adorable little rock golem face. And the Chibi Phoenix. This is actually probably one of the first chibis I ever found was the Phoenix, and I called it Forks because I've got no originality of my own, but it was kind of like a green colour and I didn't really like that all that much. But this one, yeah, I like that. That's a lot brighter than my original one was. Lots of white, that's cool. Obviously I'm not going to keep any of these, but this is just showing you the mod. But yeah, this is a funky little mod. Totally works with pretty much anything as far as the Steam page says, and I'll put a link to the Steam page in the description below. And if you enjoy it, that's absolutely fantastic. So that was today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I certainly did. I had a lot of fun making it. I love looking at new maps and new mods. Today was also the day I learned that Spelunking and hotboxing have alternate meanings. You can dictionary that on your own recognizance. I accept no liability whatsoever for any emotional damage that might be caused. And obviously the point of this series is to sort of give the modding community some love, so I'm hoping that I'm achieving that. So yeah, if at any point you like this video, please like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, all that good stuff. If you want to come and hang out with me on Twitch, I'll be streaming on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays, 9 till midnight GMT. That will be Primal Fear we're currently doing at the moment, which, you know, is all kinds of crazy and messed up and just lots of good fun.